So today I'm going to be doing the second part to my bipolar story series. Today we are going to start off talking with the fights. So pretty much like the friend I was talking about before, she got another friend when I quit smoking, and they were getting closer together and we were getting further apart. And then I started posting stuff online, and then she commented on a video of me crying. This guy that she used to hang out with commented, so I posted something about them that her current boyfriend didn't know. And either the same day or the next day, I was gonna go to the store with my mom. And how our house is set up, it's like you walk in and across from you is a wall, and behind that is the kitchen, and then there's a living room. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous talking about this, so my voice is a little shaky. There's our living room, and then upstairs, like the stairs. So I was in the kitchen and she bursts in the house, and it was just like a lot of noise at the start, and I didn't really know what was happening. And she ran upstairs and she was saying like, "Where are you? Like, I'm gonna kill you," and stuff. And then I start coming around the corner. After a while, I hear my mom like yelling like for her to leave, and then I come around the corner and they're at the top of the stairs, and my mom's asking her to leave, and then she saw me. And then I was like, "What are you doing here? Like, leave," over and over and over. I was just telling her to leave. And then she comes down the stairs and she says that she's gonna punch me. So, to say the least, because I don't want to get too graphic, I brought her down the stairs and we fought, and then she left. And then I called my friend to pick me up because I was crying and I was freaking out because I've never been in a fight before that. And then either that night or the day after, I posted something inappropriate on Instagram on like a spam account. If you're an older person watching this, it's like we have an extra account for like funny videos and like stuff we wouldn't really post on our real account. So I posted that, and this other girl commented on it saying stuff to me, and then we started DMing about it. She said she was gonna come over, and then I wasn't thinking she would actually come over, so I was like, okay. And then she showed up at my house, and I could recognize it was her because she has a different accent. So I came downstairs and I said something about her boyfriend, because I've kind of been with her boyfriend before, and she got mad and ripped me out of the house, taking my mom with us. That's all I'm gonna say because it's a legal matter. And then the cops came and we kind of argued about it because they weren't doing anything. So yeah. And then during that time also, I was with this guy from like a couple hours away. That's another thing with the mania. You'll kind of be attracted to people that you wouldn't normally like go for, and your sex drive is just to the roof. So I was talking to a lot of guys, and then I started talking to this guy, and I hope that didn't sound too weird. There's something in my throat. Okay, so he was kind of like really overprotective, and I don't really know what words to use, because he walked in on his old girlfriend doing stuff with her boy best friend. So he was like pretty scarred, which like I told him, like, I don't know, it was so long ago, like like, this isn't gonna affect us, like, she was a different girl, you know, like, just start fresh with me, and, like, I'll obviously take into consideration, like, things that could hurt him. So, I don't know, I hung out with this guy, I think, that was my friend, and then he got super mad, and I was like, oh, he's my friend, and then he was just like, you can't have any guy friends because of what happened. Not that that matters, but I just want to put in, like, pretty much every factor that happened, and I'm reading off my list here. So then what happened is I went actually where that guy is from, but we were off at that time and forever after that. And so I went up a couple hours away to visit family, and that time was pretty good. Like, I didn't really notice that much like had changed, but I was a little bit more chill, I'd say. And then I started talking to this guy, which, fun fact, I don't know if I should say this, but when I lost my V card, sorry family, this boy was there with my friend, and I was with his friend, and then he started texting me, just to paint you a picture. And so my night when I came back, I was like, oh, could you take me to, let's call him Jim, that's easy to remember. So I was like, could you take me to Jim's house? Jim's house. And she was like, no, you just got back, like, no, I don't even know this boy. And then I took an Uber to his house, and at the start, it wasn't that bad of a relationship. I knew previously he did a lot of drugs and bad stuff that I didn't really know exactly what, because he didn't want to tell me. But I just knew he had a bad past, but I'm not really the kind of person to hold that against you. So, and my friends who were mutual friends said, like, I'm glad you're talking to him now and not then. And I don't really want to say too much about him because I don't want him to get mad at me, but he was definitely doing stuff behind my back. And I don't want to bash him, but, like, he's done some bad things to people that he told me, not just from someone, like, he told me. And then one night, I got a phone call or something, a text, and he told me his dad said that I could come over. So then my mom phoned his dad to make sure it was okay, and he didn't know about it. And then so Jim got mad at me, and I don't want to say this because I don't know if it was just me or if it, like, actually happened and it's some, like, spiritual thing that just, like, I don't know, but I was talking to him on the phone and he was, like, yelling, and it turned into, like, this, like, devil, like, what's the word? Not groaning, but, like, growling. That's the word. And it went on for probably, like, I don't want to say 30 seconds because, I don't know, probably like 15. And I was, like, saying his name, you know, Jim, Jim. And there was no answer except the growl. So I hung up and I was texting him and I was like, what was that? And he didn't know what I was talking about, so maybe that was a warning sign. But he told me, like, if you can't come over tonight, then I don't know about us. Warning sign number uno. So, yeah, I'm wearing my pajamas. So, I don't know, me being totally, like, falling in love with this kid, like, I don't know, we were probably together for like a month, which sounds stupid, but I've never had a boyfriend before. Like, I've had things with guys, but never a boyfriend. So, I don't know. And so I went to his house. This is a weird position. I'm gonna fix myself. So I went to his house, and I walked in to his room because he told me just to let myself in. And he was sitting in his bed, eating nachos, watching like rappers just like talk to each other with what I thought was a gun. Apparently it's not, but that looked very real. So I was kind of laughing until I saw that, but pretty much like this was the third day. These 2 days he didn't really talk to me, and I didn't know why. Sorry, this looks weird. He was like not as high as he would have been if he just took those pills, but he was still high from them. It was really weird. And we went outside, and he just started like kind of getting mad. And then I had like this out, and I was like holding like bleh. I was holding it like this, and he went to go hit, and I moved, and he like hit my arm. And then I got mad at him. I was like, why would you even, like, he was like, I didn't mean to hit you, I meant to hit that. And I was like, why would you even like hit like something in my like towards me in general? And then he got really mad and went inside. And I was like, I opened the door and I was like, be quiet because your dad's gonna hear you, because he didn't know I was over. And then his dad woke up. And his dad woke up, and I went inside and I phoned my mom, and she was like, well, you weren't supposed to go over there, so I'm not gonna pick you up. And then we went back outside because he went to talk to his dad, and then we went back outside, and he apologized to me. So I was like, okay, like, the least bad thing I could do is just give him another shot. So then we went into his room, and we were just like chilling, and then we were like laying on the pillows talking to each other, and then we started like kind of arguing, and then he like playfully grabbed his pillow and hit me. And then I don't know, I was just so like, I'd get triggered by like things like that. So then I grabbed my pillow, and I'm not like laughing at this because you should do this and it's a joke. I'm just laughing because like this is so not me, you know. And then I hit him a couple times, and then after I did it I was like, oh my god, like what did I just do? Like I kind of snapped. And then he got really mad at me, and then I'm pretty sure we just went to bed. And then this is gonna be like a story on its own. If I have to cut this off, I might have to. And then we went for a walk because we needed batteries, and we were just gonna get a Slurpee. So we started walking, and he was being super weird, like he was still high. And we started walking, and then it was cold, so he's like, okay, we'll go back, just tell my dad that we drank our Slurpees. So then we came back in the house, and we told him that, and he's like, oh, where are the batteries? And Jim, good old Jim, says, they're downstairs. Jim what? So I try to save his ass because they're arguing, and I go, like, I know I shouldn't rat you out, you know, but holy shit, I might as well like try to help you by at least telling the truth, and then you'll get in less trouble by making yourself not look like an idiot. So I was like, listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, because his dad stole his pills, and he didn't flush them. He put them in a jar. So he was looking for them. I went, oh, maybe it's in here. Found them. So he was on more, actually. And I said to his dad, listen, like, he was searching your room, and we found them. And, like, that's why he's acting like this, you know? Because he was like, are you guys on drugs? And I'm like, no. Because he's like, no. And then when I say that, he's like, we're done. So I thought we were done. And then the night time comes, and